Good evening, Nebraska. It's Darren Winberg here from North Platte at Lake Maloney Golf Course for the final day of the NSAA Class D Boys State Golf Championships. The Overton Eagles, they're in the team hunt, looking for their second team title in 3 years. Individuals, it came down to 2. And thanks to some nice weather, you know it's going to come down to the final holes. Let's begin the day with the top group. And the individual leader from Tuesday was Loomis's Tyson Essex, who shot a 72 and continued that with a nice tee shot here on hole 7. As a senior, he'd sail for a par. Sandy Creek's Jake Dane, who trailed by 4 strokes to start the day, took advantage of some nice weather as he would par holes 8 and 9 and finish the front 9 at 1 over par at 37. On to hole 9 at CWC's William Jesse's tee shot, and he sticks it on the green. He 2-putts it in for a par. He'd finish tied for 7th at 12 over par. Southern Valley's Camden Bowes put together a nice round as he pars here on number 10. The senior would finish the day with a 78, good enough for 5th at 11 over par. Hitchcock County now competing for 2 titles, individually and team. Thanks to that man, Jack Baker, on hole 10, parring here as he would jump into the second place, but a double bogey on 18 would give the sophomore a 2 over par on the day, which was good enough for second place. It came down to Dane of Sandy Creek. He was cooking on the back 9, birdieing here on 10, taking the lead as he double bogey though on 18, which gives Essex a shot to force a playoff. But the senior's shot just rolls off the back, and it's Sandy Creek's Jake Dane winning his first ever state title.
Missed the putt, and then I figured I'd probably be 5th or 6th, something like that. And then I saw those 3 come up top of me. I was like, no way, I just won it. I actually kind of got a warm up today, unlike yesterday when it was raining. So, just the first couple holes I think went a little smoother than yesterday did.
On to the team event, Overton Eagles Braden Fleischman playing well on the front 9. He would continue that on the back 9 as he would par here. He'd finish tied for 5th at 11 over par. Eagles now heading into the final hole, and check out the omen. Who's flying high? That's right, it's the Eagles, as it's another state golf championship for Overton. Second one in 3 years.
This group to me is just special because, I feel like this group made me a better coach this year, and I think that brought the best out in them also. We brought the best out in each other.
That'll wrap up the coverage for me from here in North Platte. But we've got team coverage all around the state. Let's start with Class A in Norfolk. That's where we'll find NTV's Matt Frieda with the latest. Matt.
Thanks, Darren. I'm here in Norfolk where the weather is a lot better than it was yesterday, and a heated competition for the first and second place team spots, along with a couple local standouts from central Nebraska. A sunny afternoon here at Norfolk Country Club as these players round out the championship playoffs. Let's start with some individuals from the area. Kearney's Dylan Dahlstead teeing off on 13. Drives it down the fairway. He'll end up just off in the rough, but a good recovery shot has him up and on the green and looking to close this one out with a par, and he does as he taps this one in. Dahlstead finishing 9 over for the 2 days, tied for 19th, and that was with his neighbor from not too far. This guy right here, it's Preston Valet of Grand Island. Valet also teeing off on 13 here as he hits a beauty that splits the fairway, and he is set up nicely. And then this impressive approach shot from about 50 yards out. He plants it right on the green, just a few feet from the cup as he would tap it in, and like Dahlstead, finish 9 over in the 2-day tournament. But as far as team play, the day belonged to Omaha West Side. West Side entered this one trailing Lincoln Southeast and through the front 9 today. But here's Christopher Whittle sinking a clutch putt on 18. The junior helping West Side keep Southeast at bay. And then it was left to their anchor, Trevor Kacheski, on an approach shot about 100 yards out, and he plants this one on the upper part of the green. He would have to 2-putt it, but that was no problem. With Westside holding a 2-stroke lead, Gucheski lines it up and leaves no doubt as Omaha Westside comes from behind on day 2 to defend their title. Back-to-back state championships for the Warriors. Their coach talking about the effort from his team these last 2 days.
We had 5 guys shooting the 70s yesterday. It was windy, the conditions weren't great. And we regrouped, and we were blessed with beautiful weather today, a perfect golf course, and we took care of business.
And that'll do it for things here at Norfolk Country Club. Let's send things out to Columbus, where Trey Redfield has coverage of Class C action.
Hey, Matt, just like what Dr. Strange told us when we reached the end game, one chance. That's the case for Class C golfers this afternoon at Elks Country Club in Columbus for the NSAA Boys Golf State Championship. Only 18 holes because of round one getting washed away on Tuesday. NSAA Assistant Director Nate Newhouse says it's tough that weather played a factor.
It's unfortunate that we had to lose the first day, but those are the situations we had to consider and make a good decision.
Good weather, good golf. Amherst's Austin Adelung was living by that statement. Nice approach here on 2. The senior finished tied for 9th. Amherst came in 6th as a team. GICC was in the top 5. Big reason why was Jack Albert's great approach. Here on 5, he'd par the hole, finished tied for 6th, and the Crusaders came in 4th. Donovan Trumbull also made the top 5. Jet Hollister led the way for the Cardinals. The junior came in 3rd at 2 over. His Cards finished 5th. Kearney Catholic led the way as a team. We'll get there in a sec, but Nash Malone led the way for the Stars. Nice birdie here on 2. It helped lead to a great ending here at Columbus. A playoff between Malone and St. Paul's Sam Wells, who led a 3rd-place Wildcat squad on Wednesday. Check out this putt, though. That close to an unreal finish. It would still be enough, though. Wells is your individual state champ, but the Stars go back-to-back as team state champions, eking past Scotus Central Catholic by just 1 stroke.
That was really rewarding to go down to the wire and for the guys to have the guts to stick with it and pull out the championship.
They're great kids, and they're really a blast to work with, and happy for them.
Coming in the freshman year, winning was awesome, and then just doing it again was really a good feeling.
Just big props to Nash for kind of being our anchor today, because we needed that. Everyone else, we grinded it out, we did the best we could, and as it turned out, it was just enough. I mean, we won by 1.
It was just a grind today. I mean, I wouldn't say I had my best stuff, but I persevered through a bad double on 5, and then I just kept pushing and had a heater of a back 9, and it's kind of nice when you can just grind through the pressure.
Not only does the countdown begin for these athletes coming back for the boys golf season, but the countdown begins until we run all of this back in the fall. Once again, a huge congrats to everyone competing in every single state competition in the 2023-24 academic year. From Columbus, I'm Trey Redfield, NTV Sports.